cool. Okay, let's get my come on, get a little scooty.
All right,
let's get up in here.
All right.
So clearly, Chris here. I'm with my party people over here. I know that I said we were gonna go live with Maya. I'm actually gonna go live with her some other time. She got a little busy, which is totally fine. But I have my pals, and we're gonna just talk about sex, just about our experiences, and just kind of go from there. And yeah, let's get this shit cracking, okay? But I am Christine, obviously, aka Clearly Chris. Go on, my beautiful souls. Introduce yourself.
I'm Chris. Just call me Chris.
Mars, hello. I'm Jessica.
Okay, and we're gonna just kind of like wing this because it's just a lot of fun, just kind of like just going in and out of this conversation. So express your guys' experiences with sex.
Well, it's I'd say I have quite a good experience, to be quite honest, because like there was a point in my life where it was just casual sex, here and there with different women, and like it actually taught me a lot about myself too, because like
having sex with different women.
Like what I like to do, what I enjoy, it actually made me work on my own self, And,
so like gaining experience, so like with you having sex with all these people, like you're almost like you're catering to a different person because not everyone likes or gets pleasure the same exact way.
Exactly, yeah.
And then you're also learning like what they actually like too. Do they speak to you? Like, do they tell you what they want, or do you just go off of what they're like moaning or their way that they move, or how does that?
Well, I always ask like what they want, because like the thing is, it's like
I'm
trying to pleasure.
Listen, gentlemen, listen.
Because it's
Ask.
it's not just you, it's the both of you. It's a work. It's a work between two. Like
say it, brother from another brother.
So, I mean, I always ask, make sure, because I'm like, I'm trying. If we're gonna have it, like I'm gonna do my best to impress you. I'm gonna do my best to have fun with you. Like that's all it is. Like
because it's really an experience.
Yeah.
Like So from obviously us personal experience as well too, you're exchanging energy. So like you can personally, like I felt the energy like coming off the other person, so I can tell if they're into it, if they're not into it, and then if they're not into it, you're just kind of like trying to figure out like how you can like get them more into it, just kind of like go from there. So I like how you ask. That's very like, there's not a lot of men, honestly, from a personal standpoint, where they ask you what you want. So that is like that's a good outlook, just to be like, you know what, I'm here for you as well too. Like I'm not just here for me, just kind of like get off, which is what a lot of men will do.
Yeah.
They're just like down to just fuck and just kind of like go from there.
And get to know the person too, like honestly, like I feel like actually getting to know the person might amplify the sex even more and better.
Yes.
Trust me, like I've been with some women, we just do it and it's done, and I'm like icky, like and then I meet certain women and I'm like, and we do it, and then I'm like, yo, like let's do this again sometime. Because there's believe it or not, that connection really works. Like it shows like how much you can go with it instead of just hitting and quitting. I mean, like honestly, just build a relationship. Just just get to know them, because like it shows a lot more than you think, and you as a person will grow a lot more as well. So
growing a lot more, asking women for, he's a straight man, okay? He doesn't swing both ways, he only swings one way. He loves the pussy, okay, party people? Gang. I just learned that not just yesterday, okay? I guess that's a yay area thing. But what is it? So that's honestly, like, just hearing that alone, like, there's very rare men that will actually do that. So, like, honestly, kudos for you, because then it makes it more personal, and then you have, like, fucking cool ass stories like we had last night. We were fucking just vibing. We were literally talking all night long, all night. It was the motherfucking shit. And that's why, like, right now, I was like, with what happened, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so much fun doing this fucking live video with these people. Thank you so much for sharing that. That really meant a lot. Okay, so like, let us know about your sexual experiences. Like, what are some things that you, like, what is it for you? This is our girl, Jessica.
Hi, I'm actually pretty inexperienced. I'm not the best person to ask.
No, but like, just express yourself.
Okay. I actually haven't had sex in like a very long time, and I recently just, like, I guess kind of had an experience because it was in Vegas and it was a company trip. It was all expenses paid for. We were all in like hotels, so it was really easy. So yeah, like it was an ex-coworker, and yeah, I think he's like into me, but I didn't really I don't know, because I don't like him in that way, so I kind of just did it just to practice on him, because I'm very inexperienced.
But that's
I kind of wanted to see what men like, so I was kind of practicing on him, but I didn't want to receive anything from him.
Yeah.
Because that's safe for people that I love.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was, I try to I like hearing reactions. I really like when he moans and just when he's enjoying it.
So that's like an affirmation for you. So when they're just say you're stroking his cock or his balls, or you're even massaging his body, even there are some guys that actually don't like that, which is interesting. I have met men that don't like just being the little kind of caressing and stuff. But so what you're saying is when you touch him, you need that affirmation for you to know that he is enjoying it.
Yeah, it gives me more, it gives me affirmation. So if I hear reactions, if I hear moaning or just some sort of noise, it makes me want to do more and just make him moan more.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, and me, I'm just so all of you know, I'm considered pansexual, which the term is just being, I don't really care what gender you classify yourself as. I just go off of how you genuinely make me feel. If you make me feel fucking fantastic, trust me, your girl's gonna make me feel fantastic too, okay? Because my love language is touch. Not only is it touch, it's words of affirmation. I love giving gifts and all that other kind of shenanigans, but sex, touch, period. If I'm into you and I'm digging it, trust me, you're gonna feel it. You'll know, okay? But would you say, because Chris over here, he is a straight man, period. He's not gonna let the dick go inside of him, and he's not gonna get no one sucking his dick unless it's a woman with a pussy. Now with you, are you straight? Are you bi? Are you kind of what is your sexuality?
I consider myself pansexual as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so I fall in love with the person if they have a good heart, if they're good people. I love everybody, to be honest, until they
show you up.
Yeah, show me that they don't care about other people. Then it kind of takes away from them. But
have you had sex with women?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say that having
actually, he was a woman at the time. So the man now.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, look. Okay. So explain what that, and you were open to it. You're just okay, cool. I'm vibing off you. You're vibing off me.
Yeah.
Let's just kind of see where this goes.
To be honest, at that time, I was really low confidence, and he kind of just made the move, and I kind of just let it happen.
And you knew the situation.
The situation. Yeah, at the time I was kind of too low confidence to reject it, so I kind of just let it happen.
Okay.
But then when it did happen, it did feel nice. It's just, I don't know, I regret it now. But I didn't love him. He wasn't a good person at the time. I don't know about him now. Yeah.
Well, that's just a learning curve, honestly. I could personally say from experience, the people that I have had sex with, there's a lot of people where I'm just should I have done that? No. You know what? That was an experience. At least next time I know how to say no. So that's why it's just gaining that I've had many sex partners, people, many. I can't even keep track of them. But I have them locked and loaded in my brain, right? It's just if we were to go into a story, then I have their memories locked in. But it's just learning how to say no. I was expressing to Chris actually yesterday, I've been parts of threesomes, orgies, all kinds of stuff. And I've learned personally that it's not that I don't care to be in a relation, being a part of a threesome with a couple, per se. My biggest thing is, if I'm gonna have sex with a couple, I need to understand that they're both in it to fucking win it. If you're not both in it to win it, and I'm only catering to him, for me, I'm I can get you anywhere. I want her. I want to satisfy her. I want to get to know her. I want to pleasure her in any way that I possibly can. So that's just me. So it was me learning though, many threesomes ago, where I was just I have to learn how to say no and read the body language and understand that I'm not here really for her and him. I'm here for him, and that she's just doing this because he wants to do it. And that is a thing. Yes, I've experienced it many times where women feel they have to do it because their partner wants to do it. But it's just saying no, and it's learning when to say no, and it's okay to say no. Don't feel bad for the other person because you're just like, oh, yeah, honestly, like, for real, I'm not feeling this, but, like, maybe, like, let's get to know each other a little bit more, and then, like, we'll start jiving, you know? So, understand totally, completely. What was your experiences like with women? Because I know my experience with women were fantastic.
I've actually only had two, and one of them was that transgender one. The other one, I didn't know her at all at the time, and I guess it just happened just because I was curious.
Hey, it starts with curiosity, because if you don't know, you don't know, okay? Like, I learned that I was into women many, many, many years ago. 10 years ago, when I had my first woman, I was like, oh yeah, I knew I was into them, but didn't really, like, experience them until I did. When I experienced it, that was the best first sex I ever had. Like, my first time having sex with a man, it wasn't there, okay? Not saying that men are terrible at having sex. No, I've had fan-fucking-tastic sex partners that are males. But my first experience when I made love, because honestly, I personally felt like I made love to her. And I feel like it was vice versa, because I know she was feeling me as well, too. But it was the best. Would you say the same for you as well, or do you kind of like just go with like both ways, where you're just kind of like, I have more fun with this side or that side, or is it like both evenly just kind of like spread out the whole way?
It's pretty even. I haven't, like, to be honest, I still haven't climaxed yet with anyone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, but you're able to make yourself climax?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
oh,
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting my toys from her after it breaks.
Hey, okay, party people, you need some pleasure toys. Your personal sex toy consultant is right here. I got your back. Okay, let's go. Follow, share with your freaky neighbor, with your friends, with your auntie. You know who they are, okay? But okay, Mark, my lovely creature, go on, express yourself. Let's hear it.
Sex is pretty sacred to me. I mean, everyone's pretty open, and you know, I don't know, that's super fun. But yeah, I have to love you, and you have to love me back, kind of thing.
We're at Santa Cruz, by the way.
Yes.
Santa Cruz, big boy, walk the ladder, da da da. I don't know the rest of the song. A deep, 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 bop, boom. Okay.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of great experiences, a lot of bad things, but it's all experience, and you learn from it. You know what you like, you know what you don't like, and I feel like right now, I feel like the person I'm with truly loves me, and I want to be with him like all the time. I wish he was here.
Mark, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Marky Moo.
But I mean, that's pretty much it. It's just straight up. I just need to love you, and respect each other.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Especially like when you're like feeling someone's vibes, like it's like almost like immediate. Sometimes where it's just like an immediate connection. You're just like, damn, like I'm really like feeling this right now. I understand with the whole sacred thing. I honestly, like, just I've been single now for what, 3 months? It's 3 months. What is it? 3 months. It's been 3 months. But still, for me, that's a long time for not fucking somebody. Like, normally, like in my other relationships, whenever the relationship was over, I've talked about this with my girl Regina on another live video where I was like letting her know that I covered up my the way I was feeling with sex. Like, it's just easy to just go up to somebody with the amount of confidence, okay, that yours truly has. It's just like, okay, let's just go. I meet you that night. I'll take you home. You want to go to your place or my place. Now it's just more like I really want to get to know you. If we don't get to get more personal, then I just don't want to do it. I'm not into it. And I've like been going on like dates and stuff, but like there's only been like a handful of people that actually like go. I've actually only had one person where I actually went on a second date with, but it's just like, even then it's just like, I don't know where this is gonna go. So it's more of like self-love, self-care, just kind of like going from there. I just don't want to like throw myself out there with like a bunch of duds when, you know, like I just want to make sure that when I am making love, because I'm gonna make love to this next person, it's just like I just want to make sure it's like more intimate, like we're gonna like have fun, and it's just gonna be more personal instead of just like wham bam, thank you ma'am, you know. Even though those are gonna be fun,
Thank you, ma'am.
those are fun, okay. Those are fun if you know how to like, you know, get down and dirty. But at the end of the day, you know, it's just like, you know, I just want to just take my time, take things slower, which honestly feels good. And it's a little weird because this is the first time I've not went into immediate sex after a relationship was kaput these guns. So yeah, But do you guys have any questions for me?
Oh, I got one. I got a good one. Since right now you're more in like the dating like phase. Where? Okay, I was saying, where would you go on the first date and why? Like.
Ooh, okay. So let's see. I'm actually a little bit more bougie. Okay, a little bit more bougie than I was before. Before I didn't care if we fucking met in the back of the alley. I'm like, where you at, babe?
Black cherry?
Yeah. Where you at?
Oh, okay. We thought it's a black cherry. Okay, let's go.
All the colors.
Okay, so great. That's a great question. Let's see. So now my dates are more like the last day I went on this really nice rooftop bar date.
Oh shit.
I know. I was wearing heels while riding my beach cruiser, and there were people like, is there like a shoot happening around here? And I'm wearing a cute black dress. I was wearing like your classic black dress, black high heel suede with gold tip. I was wearing my swagged out earrings. Okay, thank you, Ebony London. Love you. Okay, be rocking this shit all day, every day. But yeah, no, I just like more. It's like. I like more of the classy, just kind of like getting to know them getting to know me. I just like more of like the fancier vibes. That's actually a little different than it was before for me. Because before, like I said, I didn't care where I met them. Like it was just like whatever. Like I didn't care if the bar was dingy or whatever. Now it's more classy. Like I'll find these places where I'm like, ooh, that would be a nice ass place to go on a date with. And then it's more like fun, personal, like actually really cute. And I dress up. Like I'm dressing to impress because I'm like, like, this is me. I'm introducing you to me. I'm showing you like what you're gonna get. It's like, might as well just show you what you're gonna be, working with. Okay. And then I just kind of like go from there. And I like it too because then I'll let them know like, hey, this is where we're gonna go. And then I'm like, just dress like you could dress however you want, but just so you know, this is a classy looking spot.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, cool. But every time I have gone, like the men and the women, because like I said, people, I do swing all kinds of ways. They have been fun. Like they have been good times, rooftop bar. I've been to like secret hideaway clubs where you have to have a secret code in order to get inside. Yes, I'm like, that's me. So that was awesome. Yeah, I like that. That's what I like. So it's more like upscale. So if they're gonna go on a date with me, it's more classy instead of just like, let's meet here.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right.
I love the question.
For me, I would say, okay, I'm gonna put myself in my old high school body right now.
Ooh.
This is me in my high school times.
Ooh.
Whenever I wanted to take a girl on a date, I would want to take them first, like probably like at a yogurt spot, ice cream or something, because I'd always believe trying to get that connection first. Because like a lot of people at the time, they would say, oh, let's go to the movies. What do you do in the movies? You sit down, you watch the movie. You don't get to know the person.
Yeah, you're literally not talking. Unless you're with the person that does talk, like the last guy I was actually on a date with, we were like talking throughout the movie, which was pretty funny. And I was like, oh, this is actually fucking awesome. Like, I'm like you're not mad that we're actually like kind of going back and forth with this conversation. I was just like, okay, like that was good. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I've done that once, but that was because the movie theater was all empty and shit. And we were just making fun of how like bad the movie was and how.
I love it.
It was great. Like it was actually great. Yeah, no, like back when I was in high school, that would be my answer. Now I'm kind of more like, all right, let's probably, I'm the same way. Let's probably let's hit a cool spot, a nice little bar or like a little rooftop, somewhere we can hang, Let's dress up a little bit, you want to smell nice. You want to dress to impress,
Yes.
Definitely, like. Even if a nice little dinner, just to get to know each other. Because, like, this is a good opportunity to see where your skills are at talking to somebody.
Yes.
Because, like, let me tell y'all, I've been on a date where I've been the one talking, and then I'll just shut up, and then, like, they won't talk at all. And I'm like, what the fuck am I wasting my breath for? Like,
thank you.
Like, I'm trying to have fun here. I'm trying to, have a good time. Like, I'm trying to just show you that, even if we're not compatible, we can still be friends and have fun.
Yeah,
like,
just be chill, be cool. Like, ask me anything. Like, for me, I'm an open fucking book.
Same.
Literally, ask me absolutely anything. Chris, have you been fucked in the ass? Yes. Chris, do you like your pussy fingered? Yes. Chris, do you want me to make you come? Fuck yes. give it to me.
Oh
give
yes,
it to me
it's
good.
until the butt thing. I'm not into the butt.
Well, I mean, okay, would I do it again? Yes. But it'd have to be with the right person. I don't just let anyone fuck me in my ass, you know? Like, I've only actually let 2 people, like, put themselves inside of my anal area. One was small, one was large. Obviously, I like the smaller one better in my booty area. But that's just me, and at the time, obviously, I wasn't doing like what I do now, you know, like promoting and selling products where I was educated like that. That was like when I was like exploring my sexuality and just figuring out what do I like. I'm very experimental. Are you experimental?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, what is something that is like, no?
So there's been times when like, you know, I would have sex and then one of the girls would want her finger on my butthole. And I was like, okay.
She asked if she could finger your butthole?
Yeah, she did. She asked me.
See, at least that's nice, because some people are just like, bink.
So she asked me, I was like, I was hesitant at first, but I was like, you know what, Chris, fuck it, just try it.
Yeah.
You might enjoy it. She did it. I backed up. Like
you backed off, like were you like on your back? Were you on all fours? What was
like okay, so she, you know, she was on top of me, and then she was, you know, she got
okay.
and then she was kind of like trying to finger my ass.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know, I kind of like squeezed a little bit. I was like,
yeah, well, because it's your first time.
I was like,
it's expected, you know. It's
and
not
then,
like.
We tried it a second time. We're like, you know what? I don't think I like it because it's just like, it's not my thing.
I like that.
And
Because
then-
try it a second time. Because it's just like, ooh, maybe the first time wasn't good. Let me try it a second time to like see if this is better. And then just kind of like go for. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Where if I go through a bad experience, I'm just like, let me try this like in the next one and see like what this is like and see if this person does it better or if the same person will do it better, and then just kind of like go from there.
Yeah, basically. Like, there's this girl that I used to date. She really liked anal, so, you know,
Oh, she let you do it?
Like, she like, she like receiving
Oh,
it.
how did that make you feel? Like, did she tell you, like, hey, I like anal? Like, I just wanted to experiment?
So, at the time, we were young, and she didn't want to have sex. You know, she didn't want to have vaginal sex, so I was just like, okay, so that was, like, the alternative.
Was she a virgin?
Basically, yeah.
Like, she was a literal virgin?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I was like,
okay.
And I was like, okay, you know, why not? You know, like, we were dating. I was still experimenting and stuff. Like, sure, why not? I mean, that was most of our sex was that. And then there was to a point where I didn't feel comfortable anymore because, long story short, she shat it on my dick. So.
Okay. Did she? Well, that's gonna happen when you're fucking with the people.
She felt bad, and I'm like, look, it's okay. It's gonna happen.
You got pooped it. That's fine.
It's gonna happen sooner or later. And I told her it's okay. Like, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's just us two, you know. Like,
yeah. It's not like there's like a crowd.
Yeah. And you know, she felt bad and everything, but I'm like, don't even.
It's normal.
It's normal.
I mean, unless you like use an enema to like go inside. It's like where you like squirt a type of water to like go in and then release itself. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. But what was it? And then, or you can use like a shower hose. Like that's another thing that you can use to clean anally as well too. There's some people that actually really prefer that because it like cleans a lot better. Instead of like having to go like this and then like it kind of flow out. Like for me, every time I've done anal sex, the people have had poop dick. But they were prepared. Like I was like, hey, this is gonna happen. Like I just want you to know. Like at the time, obviously I didn't do the shit that I do now, like where I sell downloadable tutorials and stuff. So I didn't really like know what to do with like anal sex. But they wanted to do it. I was experimental, so I was like, let's do it, let's go. And just kind of like went from there. So yeah. No, it was good though overall. Like if my next partner, if I do, which I will have one, but who knows who that will be.
I did enjoy it though. I'm not gonna lie.
Like with doing anal with her.
Yes, I did enjoy it. Like there's something about it. I was like, okay.
Is it warmer? Is it colder? Is it like what is the like feel?
I like the tighter feel. I like also, I guess the warmer feel too. It was a little warmer.
It's warmer than the vagina?
Yeah.
Oh, that is interesting.
I don't want to compare it because like she's
obviously it's like the booty hole in the vagina.
Yeah, and then also she was the only person I've really done.
Anal with.
Yeah, because every other person that I asked like, you want to try it? They're like, nah. And I'm like, okay. So you know, I can't really compare it to anybody else.
Yeah,
because
because she's the only one to compare it to. Okay, yeah.
Because it could be different for everybody. To be honest, like so. But it was for that time. I was like, cool. I like it. You know. So, you know, I'm willing to do it again, you know?
Yeah.
So if there, if there was another girl out there who, wants to do it, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah, it's like, why not?
Fuck
But
it.
next time it's just using a cleaner.
Exactly.
That's just like better preparing, just so you know, part of people.
Yeah.
If you want to play with anal, whether you're a man or a female or a non-binary individual, and don't classify as anything, an enema or a shower, like, a head, we'll clean it out a lot better. That way you don't get poop, dick. Even if you want to do anal with a dildo, you're good to go. Okay. Mars, have you ever done anal?
Not my thing.
No, you just would never, period, ever.
Not my thing. It's too cool for me, man.
Oh my.
Oh no.
I'm just curious to know whoever's on, what questions do you have for us? I'm just super curious to know what kind of questions you have for any of us, even if it's just for me personally. We would love to answer any of your questions. We're about to hop off in just a little wee bit, but I would love to hear from you. And don't matter what it is, we're open to it all and everything. But what is it? Oh yeah, because you have your partner Mark. Okay. Yeah, no. What was it? I have somebody that I have in mind that I'm like possibly like wanting to, like have fun with, but I'm not really too sure. Hello, second person, whoever just hopped on. If you have any questions for us, go ahead, throw some shit. Let's hear it. I would love to hear whatever questions you have for us. We're about to hop off in just a little bit. We're gonna go possibly dip our booties in the ocean and have some fun. But honestly, I really appreciate you guys for doing this live video. This was totally last second, and just was spontaneous, spur of the moment.
Yep.
And I really appreciate you guys. And my girl Jessica, she just left to go use L Barnet. But thank you guys for hopping on. Thank you for following. Definitely share if there's any products that you guys are interested in at all. You know who to contact. I got you. I cater to everyone. I don't just use one specific toy for every single person. Like, it really just depends on what you are looking for, and I got you, and whoever it is that needs help with, I got you. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful one.
All right.
Oh, wait. I can't think of any questions, but I have a fabulous thank you, baby. You have a great one. Happy Labor Day. Stay safe, everybody.